Hello dear students, in previous lecture of haloalkane I told you about the method of preparation of haloalkane and haloarine. I also told you about the physical property of haloalkane and haloarine. In that physical property, the most important property is boiling points. About this I told you that the boiling point depend upon the surface area, the boiling point depend upon the formation of H bonding, the boiling point depend upon that is inversely proportional to the branching, and also I told you that boiling point depend upon the molar mass, that is boiling point directly proportional to surface area, that means more the surface area more will be the boiling points. This can be seen in for isomeric alkyl halides, that means neopentyl halides have less boiling point than isopentyl halides, and isopentyl halides have less boiling point than normal pentyl halides. This is due to surface area. Then I also told you if the alkyl group are same and the halogen atom are different, so more the weight of halogen atom more will be the boiling points. I also told you about if the halogen atom are same and the carbon number are different, so more the number of carbon atom more will be the molar mass and more will be the van der Waals force of attraction, and hence more will be the boiling points. One thing I told you about the solubility of haloalkanes, that is in case of haloalkanes you don't talk about the solubility in term of H bonding. Here what happens basically, when haloalkanes are dissolved in water, here new interaction set up which release less energy, which do not break the bond between the water, that is H bond. So that's why haloalkanes are less soluble in water, but they are more soluble in, that is basically the haloalkanes are insoluble in water but more soluble in organic solvents such as benzene, alcohol, ether, etc. Now dear students, let us focus on here the chemical properties of haloalkane. So this is most important chemical property of haloalkanes which you have to know. That property is basically nucleophilic substitution reaction, elimination reaction. So that's why let us focus on chemical properties of haloalkane. So first of all I will talk about the chemical property of only haloalkanes. So first of all, look the condition of bonding between carbon and hydrogen. So one thing you have to notice down that here you know that the carbon is sp3 hybridized and this is attached by X, that is halogen. Here X equal to fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Now students, look the conditions. This bond is basically, this is known as solid wedge, and it indicates that bond is towards the observer, or you can say that is above the plane of paper, above the plane of paper. That means this bond is towards you and this is dash wedge, this is dash wedge. This bondage below the plane of paper, below the plane of paper. So this you have to know. This two bondage, these two bondage basically in the plane of paper, So now here 4 type of bondings like this, you have to show that. Now look the conditions here again. The electronegativity of this carbon is 2.5 and the electronegativity of halogen is basically for fluorine, you know that 4.0, for Cl 3.0, for Br 2.8 and for iodine 2.5. So that's why it is more electronegative and hence shifting of electron take place towards halogen atom, and that's why it gain negative charge and now it gain slightly positive charge. So again look at here, what the role of general organic chemistry. Here formation of carbocation take place, so that's why you have to see the stability of carbocation when the required in term of hyperconjugation, in term of inductive effect, either in term of resonance. Now dear students, look the conditions. Some more conditions are here. The nucleophile, basically nucleophile, it always attack to this carbon because you know that it is electron rich chemical species and now this carbon is electron deficient. So that's why it behave as just like a Lewis acid and this behave as just like Lewis base. So before starting any chemical reactions, first of all you have to know that what is the basic difference in nucleophilicity and basicity. So let us focus on the nucleophilicity and acidity. So dear students, nucleophilicity, that means you can say nucleophilic nature, and basicity, this you can write like this, base. So now let us focus on the difference. So first of all you have to know that both nucleophilicity and basicity depend upon the availability of lone pair. So both depend upon the presence of lone pair, but now they have some basic difference. So now look the difference between the nucleophile and base. So nucleophile, that is Nu, it is the general symbol. Now C attached with the one group, that is known as leaving group. Here L is known as leaving group. So now what happens here basically? Nucleophile always attack on the carbon atom. So that's why a new bond formation take place with the nucleophile and plus leaving group liberate from here. So that is in case of nucleophilicity, what happens? Lone pair of electron are donated to carbon. So first of all you have to know that the lone pair of electron donated to the carbon atom in case of when the chemical species having the lone pair. So these chemical species are known as nucleophile. But now look here, in case of basicity what happens? Ha, it is the acid. Now what happens? Here one equilibrium is like this. Now base always attached to the hydrogen atom. Now this will form and here A is liberated like this. So in case of basicity, basically what happens? The lone pair of electron donated, lone pair of electrons are donated to hydrogen atom. So this is the basic difference between the nucleophile and base. Base always donate electron to the hydrogen atom, but nucleophile donate electron to the carbon. So this is the basic difference between the basicity and nucleophilicity. Now dear students, how will you decide nucleophilicity and basicity order. So look at here. How will you decide the nucleophilicity and basicity order? So now some notable points to differentiate between the nucleophile and base. So first point, if the nucleophilic atom or center is same, the order of nucleophilicity decided by according to basicity, that is more the basic species, stronger will be the nucleophile. So look at here. First point, basicity and nucleophilicity are same in order when nucleophilic center are same. So that is the basicity and nucleophilicity are same in order when nucleophilic center are same. So look the conditions here. What happened basically? CH3O negative, then OH minus is given, CH3O minus is given, and water is given to you. So out of these, it is more basic and also more nucleophile than OH minus. This is more nucleophilic or more basic than CH3CO minus, and this is more than water. So this is order of basicity and also nucleophile. So first case, if the central atom is same, so that means you have to see that which behave as stronger base. So this I have told you that here electrons are, that is negative charge is localized, and due to plus I effect of CH3 this increases. So that's why what happens here, this become more basic and hence it is also stronger nucleophile. Now second point, if we move from left to right, the second point, in period if we move from left to right, in that condition what happens? It decrease in negativity of central atom, decrease in electronegativity of central atom. Basically what happens? The nucleophilicity decrease in electronegativity of central atom. What happens basically? Basicity and nucleophilicity also decreases. So this can be happen when you move from left to right in a period. So now look the example. What happens here? In this case what happens basically? CH3 minus charge, then NH2 minus charge, then what happens basically? OH minus charge, and then F minus. So look at here. Here the minus charge on carbon atom, here minus charge on nitrogen atom, here minus charge on oxygen atom, and minus charge on fluorine atom. So look the conditions here again. More electronegative, less electronegative, less electronegative atom, and less electronegative atom. So as the electronegativity of central atom decreases, so basicity and nucleophilicity also decreases. So that means this indicates the electronegativity order. Now the basicity order is basically, so that's why fluorine is less basic than CS3 minus. Now dear students, next point of difference between the basicity and nucleophilicity. So third point, on moving down the group, look the condition what happened. On moving down the group, fluorine Cl minus, Br minus and I minus. So what happened basically? Nucleophilicity increases. Some more examples you can note it down that out of ammonia and PS3 is better nucleophile, out of water and H2S, it is a better nucleophile. One more thing noted down that here N is more electronegative than phosphorus less electronegative. Similarly here fluorine more electronegative but it is less electronegative. So that's why you can say that you can say that less the electronegativity of atom having lone pair of electron, more will be each to donate lone pair and hence better nucleophile. That is, you can say that in nucleophilicity in this condition is inversely proportional to electronegativity of atom. That is, more the electronegativity, less will be the nucleophilicity. But now this case what happens? The reverse order is fluorine is more basic than chlorine is more basic than bromine and bromine is more basic than iodine. Similarly, ammonia is more basic than phosphine and water is more basic than this. So these are basically basicity order. This order you have to also know for board examinations. How will you decide the acidic and basic property of the given chemical species? Now dear students, one more point you have to note it down about the about the basic and nucleophilic nature. So that is, the least stable carbon ions are strongest, or you can say stronger nucleophile. In third case what happens? Less the electronegativity, better will be the nucleophilic nature. But now one more points, what happens here basically? The least stable, point number 4, least stable carbon ion carbonyl is better nucleophile, is better nucleophile. Now look the order: CH triple bond C negative charge, NH2 negative charge, CH2 double bond CH negative charge, and CH3 negative charge. Now the stability of carbonyls are like this. So this is stability of carbonyl, stability of carbonyl. Look the conditions. Here see one single bond and one lone pair, that means sp hybridized carbon. So this is sp hybridized carbon. So that's why more electronegative. Basically its electronegativity is nearly 3.3 approximate. So that's why it is more electronegative and contains negative charge, and it is more stable than this. Now, but the better nucleophile is, so look the condition. So this is least stable, hence better nucleophile. So by this way you can know that nucleophilic and basic nature of the given chemical species. Now lastly, one more point should note it down regarding the nucleophilicity and basicity. In case of nucleophilicity, it will decide, that means this will decide the rate of reaction, that is kinetic of the reactions, and depend upon the rate constant. So now about the basicity and nucleophilicity, what you have to know that. So look the condition, dear students. In case of nucleophilicity, next more important points regarding the nucleophilicity and basicity. In nucleophilicity depends upon the rate constant, and govern the rate of reaction, rate of reaction, that is chemical kinetics, But basicity, look at here about the basicity depends upon the equilibrium constant, that is K equilibrium, and govern its thermodynamic property. So this is the basic difference between the nucleophilicity and basicity. Thank you, dear students.